says they're good. So I think it's just about time. All right.
Off the North African coast, an arid expanse of the Mediterranean Sea plays host to opposing forces as they battle it out for control of the seas. Amongst these sun-blasted islands, where enemy fire isn't the only bad way to die, only one team will triumph. This is Tears of the Desert. Tears of the Desert is a 42 by 42 kilometer domination-style map with 3 cap points running in a line from northwest to southeast. The A cap is in the top left, B is in the center, and C is in the bottom right. Capture Area A has enough island cover nearby for teams to sneak in a radar cruiser and cover the capture zone, though it's common to see ships attempting to flank the cap by sailing into the northwestern corner of the map. In the center, Cap B has superb island cover near the center that allows destroyers to contest the area from behind shelter. Landing shells on ships in this position is challenging until teams are able to push forces into the corners of the map. Cap C is similar to Cap A. There is cover nearby for cruisers who want to defend, but very little cover within the cap itself. The picket line of islands that separate B and C make pushing in force from one cap to the other very challenging. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Tears of the Desert.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 2 here of Swiss. Myself and Lord Zath bringing you ASHIP versus NACL here on Tears of the Desert. Zath, take us through the ASHIP lineup.
Well, interestingly enough, I was going to highlight how there's a Nevsky, but I see there's one on the other team as well.
Indeed.
We've got a Gearing Shimakaze for the destroyers, and they are, well, interestingly enough, Tree going into B cap in the mid, and our Gearing, Mr. Antiboli, is heading towards C cap. We got a Venezia, Moskva, Montana, and Stalingrad all supporting C. And there's our Des Moines and Yamato heading towards A, with the Nevsky putting himself in an interesting position to maybe shell that safe spot on the other side of that big island in B cap.
NACL opting for Montana, Yamato, going very classic battleship lineup here. Des Moines, Venezia, Moskva also bringing a Nevsky. This is the first King of the Sea that Nevsky has been legal. I don't think she was even released, or she might have been on the verge of released in the spring, something like that. And then tagging Stalingrad, of course, and then pairing that up at the end with a. I'm sorry, I'm reading your lineup. Why am I reading your lineup? Let's try again. NACL, Montana, Ohio, double Yoshino, double Stalingrad. We do not normally see a lot of Yoshinos, Ath. I'm really curious to see how they're going to deploy these things. Also bringing their own Nevsky and then pairing it up with Gearing and Summers.
Well, you know what? If you wanted to bring a Yoshino into a battle, this would be a good map for it. There's a large area of just open space for them to run about. They've got their 20-kilometer torpedoes, so they can just reach out and torp things.
Yeah.
And their guns aren't that bad either. It's just they're big and long, so you got to be very careful about positioning.
Well, I also feel like that Yoshino is not a horrible counter. Counter's not the word. A horrible choice to fight back against Stalingrad's, right? Because the Japanese HE, I believe the 310mm HE has enough penetration to get through the Stalingrad deck.
310 divided by 6.
Should be 50,
that's over 50.
About 52, a little by 51 millimeters. It should be over 50. So yeah, you should get there.
So you're right. It will chew it up versus thinking the other ship would be a Zhao, but the Zhao's only got 203, so it will not pen the Stalingrads.
Correct. NACL picking up C here, largely uncontested, as Jermaine Summers looks like he's going to pick up B. Zath, what happened to the destroyer that was in B for ASHIP? He was there, and then now he's not.
Well, he moved to a position to where he can back into the cap, and he's about to back in right now. Oh, or did he disconnect? No, he's literally sitting right outside of the cap circle. Now he's reversing. I was just watching his torpedoes, like his torpedo tubes, just keep switching, like they're like twitching, like they're not sure what to do. There we go.
All right, well, NACL does move out to about a 50-point lead here on the back of their early cap advantage. ASHIP now is contesting B, so nobody's getting points off of B right now. The Summers swanning around the bottom end, the Shimakaze clinging to the top end.
Ooh,
the Nevsky
dead by
down.
assault.
Yeah, just got slapped. The Venezia has been doing some really good work down here against these Yoshinos because Yoshino's big weakness, of course, is that it's covered in 32 millimeters of armor. So HE and that nasty Italian SAP will get full pin damage against these Yoshinos all day long.
Yep. And he's in a very good position, covering most of his potential incoming fire angles.
You know what else, Seth? Look at where Ant Bully is. I really like his position down here in these this little rocky outcropping in the extreme southeastern corner of the sea cap.
Yep. He sacrificed a little bit of time in order to get into that better position.
Well, and I think that's something that's often overlooked. You certainly don't see people doing that in random battles, right? Everybody in randoms is charge, 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 get right in there, right? And then, but in competitive modes like this, in competitive play, you do tend to see the patience play out in the sense of people like, all right, let's pull back, let's take the extra 60 seconds to work into a better or more optimal position, and we're seeing that pay off here for ASHIP as they do bag C.
Yep, Pierce about to take a Yoshino torpedo right in the middle. There goes about a third of his health.
Those Yoshino torps hit like trains because those are the 20-kilometer Shimakaze torps that are spotted from orbit, but holy crap, they hurt. Oh my goodness.
Captain Cavemon just got whacked.
Yeah.
I think that might have been a Montana salvo.
So I think the Montana's probably the only one with the angle on him.
Ohio shooting at him too.
But he is very exposed out there. The Ohio, that's Mersch's Ohio, probably has a decent shot as well over this island.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he pushed up that far. Empoli Ranger Chainsaw now coming out right in front of these torpedoes. I think he'll be okay. Turning.
They are. Remember, these torpedoes are well spotted because they are Yoshino torpedoes. So I think Captain Cavemon is going off the board here very soon, Zath.
Oh yeah.
7K and falling.
NACL is just focusing him hard right now.
Now, NACL has also rotated induced gearing back to provide cover for this Yoshino. There goes the Moskva. First kill does go to NACL here over at the sea cap. But I like them using the gearing smoke to get this Yoshino some breathing space. I think that's well done.
Yep. ASHIP's Yamato just took a torpedo in the stern from NACL Summers as well. Forced a DCP.
I gotta say, Zath, I've been really impressed with these Yoshino torpedoes so far. They've done really good work.
Yep.
Even if, and this is the thing that I think people forget about Yoshino, even if you don't land the torpedo, even if the torpedo is spotted, it alters how you navigate. It makes you move. You have to change your course and adapt to that torpedo's existence in your path.
It's all area denial. Like if you see Wolfie's torpedoes from the Yoshino right now coming into that channel, and if it hits, great. If it doesn't, Pierce is going to have to stop what he's doing and navigate to make sure he doesn't take a torpedo.
Yep, both of them are.
And Shot is going to have to do the same thing. Exactly.
Yep, both of them are.
Oh, Chainsaw is about to get sawed himself. Looks like maybe radar detection.
He is lit somehow. Must be Stalin radar. He just got slapped. That's the other thing about those Yoshino HE shells. They will brutalize a destroyer if they land.
Yep.
TGK's Yoshino way back on the J line, trying to escape, trying to pull back and regenerate some health, but I think the Venezia is going to get him right here. Yep.
Ta-da!
Both teams
Pierce
working.
just took a big hit though from the side.
Yep. Both teams working on a cap apiece here. About 8.5 minutes gone on Tears of the Desert. NACL working about 100-ish point lead. ASHIP got a couple of ships very low here that NACL could do some good work and try and finish these guys off. Gearing opening up with his guns. I couldn't believe that.
Insomnia? Why not?
Well, because he got punished for it. The Venezia shells coming in from astern of him took about 3 or 4K. Now he's got Stalingrad shells coming in. There goes another 1,000.
I think they were all thinking, let's get Pierce off the board as quickly as possible. And unfortunately, Pierce was able to duck behind cover.
Now, what's really shocking to me, Zath, is that Trideath Shimakaze has worked up to where he just kept A. And look at all the ships that NACL has up there that could have potentially done something about it. But now we're about
They're
to
playing Ring Around the Island.
Well, watch the Summers. Watch Germain's Summers. We're about to see something very exciting happen here that we don't often see in King of the Sea play. And that is a destroyer charge.
This is SETI Alpha 6.
And I don't know that this is going to work.
Nope.
Because the Des Moines has plenty of warning. That torpedo salvo will not land.
Nope.
The next one will have a better chance to land something. The problem is they needed to leave the Montana. See where the Montana is? You see where Vorex is Montana? Vorex's Montana needed to be back around the other side of that island, but Mersch's Ohio took care of the problem.
You just had to dislodge the Des Moines.
Well,
but that's the textbook play to get somebody from behind an island. You have to go on both sides.
Dislodging him works, right? But you needed the Montana to be literally farther back than he was to have the shot. But now here's the other thing. They've got Trideath Shimakaze completely isolated. This will be like a free kill. Look at that hit. Trideath cannot escape. There's nowhere that he can run that he can't get spotted by somebody. They don't have eyes on him right now, but that Summers can go hunt him down and exterminate him.
Yep, he did get a good torp into Patch 84, but clearly not enough.
Well, Patch is already, Patch is in trouble anyway, right? Like, he's been under a lot of pressure, and if he's not careful, these Summers, his friendly Summers torpedoes might actually kill him. In fact,
Mersch just took 3 torps, by the way.
Oh, is Patch going to eat one?
Oh, underneath the stern.
Right under the keel. Right under the stern. That was close, kids.
I almost wonder if the propeller might have actually, whacked it or something, you know?
Summers versus Shimakaze gunfight up north of A as Germany is trying to cap A. They know now where the Shimakaze was.
Shimakaze should be able to win a 1v1 against the Summers in a gunfight like this. The thing is, I said 1v1. It's not that way.
It's not, because Patch's guns will absolutely make sure it's not 1v1.
Exactly.
So I think Mersch is probably going to be the next thing off the board, but ASHIP finds itself in the unenviable position. They're going to have to find a way to push through this island chain along the 7-8 line and get into the B cap. And I don't think they're going to be able to do it, Zath. It's going to be very, very tough. Now, I will say...
torpedoes on Germite! Bam! Look at that. A-ship with 2 kills.
2 quick kills, and A-ship, just like that, flips the lead. I cannot believe the Summers ate... I can't believe that happened to the Summers. That should not have happened to the Summers. Goodness gracious.
Clutch play by Trio Death there with that panic torpedo.
They do bag the Nevsky in exchange. That flips the lead back the other way. But because Germite was not able to recover... No, I'm sorry. NACL did manage to recover the A-cap on the back of Patch's Stalingrad.
Yep, Venezia just went down as well for A-ship. There's NACL's response.
A-ship has been kind of trying an envelopment play back here with the... Induced is in trouble if he doesn't turn. He probably doesn't know those torpedoes are there quite yet.
Well, he just sees Ampoli, so he knows now. And you can see he's already turning away.
Okay, he's found himself a gap. Yeah, he's good.
Yep.
Because I'll do that in my destroyer sometimes, right? Is that I will launch torpedoes, intending to draw an enemy destroyer into a bad exchange with a gunfight. A-ship ties up on kills again, but still upside down on points. 7 minutes to play here on Tears of the Desert, as Trideath Shimakaze is about to give them a cap advantage. He'll be onto A right there.
Yep.
Trideath Shimakaze right now for me, Zath, is the star of the A-ship team. Just the work that he's done up here has been phenomenal.
Absolutely, but there is a Nevsky that's approaching. Of course, Nevsky does have that, Russian radar. He's in range now for it. And I think Tree recognizes that. Oh, here comes a gearing slap fight. There's the radar. Induced might lose this fight, but I think Bully's going to go down too. Oh, yeah. Yoshino coming in and helping out with that. And Tree just has to hold out for another, I don't know, 15 seconds.
Nope, they do get a reset right there. The Nevsky comes in. Nevsky doing great work, just keeping Tree reset here. Pushing him back off the cap. Uh-oh, Tree's in trouble. 700 HP, more shells still coming in. That Nevsky rate of fire. 200 HP. Nevsky's radar must be down. Yamato shells coming in for the Nevsky.
Oh, nice.
What a hit. What a hit.
Wow.
Just as the Nevsky bags the Shimakaze, he takes a massive salvo, but it's not enough. With a 2-ship lead, this is NACL's game to lose here. They retain control of A by the most narrow of margins.
Yep. As soon as that Shimakaze died, dead by assault, just started rubbing some dirt in those wounds and started healing up.
Oh, Yamato's salvo was timed just a little too late and not quite enough, but man, that could have been huge.
Yeah. Another Yamato salvo on Wolfie. Big hit there too. Not enough again.
Wolfie is very, very low. Stalingrad shells coming in, trying to seal that deal. 1700 HP.
1701.
Still alive, as the Stalingrad is actually turning into the torpedoes that Wolfie threw out there. Are they fast enough to get there? I don't know. Maybe. This could be
221 now for Wolfie.
Oh my goodness. Stalingrad's got a hole. I think he's still going to take one of these.
It'll be close.
No, he's taking...
There
it was. I was going to take one in the stern. They're pushing the Montana right through this gap. ASHIP realizing that they've got to make a play.
Yeah, too little too late, though, I think.
The Yamato goes down. Seconds ticking away. If they bag Wolfie, they can get a time extension. Wolfie healed, and they have no eyes. I think that's going to be it, Zath. I think NACL is going to claim this match.
6 seconds.
And there it was.
And that's it. That's game.
Wow. What a game. Well done.
Oh my god, yeah.